actual some of the sound samples, how important it was for British music. There's been a revival of interest in it recently, and another interesting thing is that our new metro system is being built over the site where Muddy Waters play. It's a bit controversial, there are arguments about the site, but whichever one it was, both of them are getting flattened by the new metro link. So we decided to make a piece that weaves together ideas about the Muddy Waters concert and the new metro link with samples taken from the construction. And I suppose we need to say thank you to the Scottish engineering workers who were very patient with me wandering round up and down the line pointing things at them, cameras and recording devices, and they said make sure people know this line was built by Scottish engineers. So there we are, we've got that acknowledgement in. So I think we're just about ready to start now. It's okay, I'll just come in first one in, because that's my level, and then we'll be ready to go.
Hello everybody. Just a few brief words about the film that's surfaced recently on the internet about Chorlton, and an event which happened about 40 years ago. Can't remember the exact year. This was a film that was made by Granada Television, part of a pop music series, as they would call it then, the Blues and Gospel Train. And there were several episodes recorded, all of which have been lost to posterity. Every single one, except for this particular episode. This particular one, and I've told you went to a great deal of trouble to make an exception of it. Usually these were filmed in a studio in Manchester. There, people went to Chorlton railway station, turned it into a replica of, I suppose you would say, a Wild West railway station, and changed its name to Chorltonville Station. Painted it up and decorated it, put hanging flowers, made it more attractive than I remember it was. They contacted several Chicago musicians to come over for this show. The legendary Muddy Waters. The performers assembled at Central Station in Manchester in the afternoon. Got on a train, which of course was a steam train, and this is on the film. They were playing songs on the train until they pulled into Chorltonville Station. As the camera panned round, you could see that on the embankments on both sides of the track, alongside the road, hundreds of people sitting there, waiting for this event. There were various musicians who did various songs which I can't remember, it's a long time since I saw this. But I do remember Sister Rosetta Tharpe, who was a phenomenally powerful electric guitarist in the style of an early Jimi Hendrix or something like that. Spiritual gospel songs, very powerful, you know, evangelizing music. And then when she finished, Muddy Waters appeared. Legend Muddy Waters, with his guitar, which was an acoustic guitar, and somehow that mic up, which was one of his earliest and most famous songs. This film then disappeared for some 20 years, after which time it was legendary. People say to each other, have you seen this? And eventually a friend of mine, who since passed on, called John, came across a copy of this. He used to show it to me. He showed it to all his friends. A friend of mine in Switzerland, David T. This film is famous around the world. This friend asked my friend for the video and sent it over, and I'm afraid that it's gone. So that's disappeared as well. Obviously somebody in the meantime has managed to get this thing on the internet. The relevance of it to music is that basically the tambourine for Muddy Waters and the people at Chess Records in Chicago, rock music came from Chicago in the early 1950s, with the growth of electric amplification. And just to give an example of this, the Rolling Stones name was also when the Stones did the first tour of the States, go and find the waters, to which the reply was, Americans have no idea who these people were. These were homegrown musicians who had been fortunate to do the music in their own country. And because they were black, the white public was totally aware of them, very still in their own country. The public in this country was very, very much aware of, as you can imagine. People in Manchester have been aware of the whole since 1958 when he built the free trade hall, along with the people like big build rooms which I can't remember the name of. Because of that concert in 1958, this inspired the British musicians such as Victor Bond, John Mayle, and other people who actually went to this concert. And it's inspired them to take up, and that was one of the main contributions of the Waters. The performances were so charismatic that it made a lasting impression on everybody who saw them. As well as being an amazing songwriter, he was also a collaborator with a man called Willie Dixon, who wrote songs that you hear today without realising. Every time you listen to the top of the pops, you listen to Willie Dixon. And that's his contribution to music. And he never died. As long as people are interested in the blues and interested in the history of the development of the United States, the history of Scotland,